All right, Saint fans, we have a gorgeous Monday night. Beautiful skies and the sun is out. How about that? We finally have a weather that feels like we should be playing baseball. And we've got two really good opponents. The Arlington Tigers have been playing some excellent baseball of late. We're at their ballpark, and it's gorgeous. Coach Smith does a tremendous job on this field. It's very well manicured. Just a beautiful ballpark, really good, fundamentally sound team, and we should really have a fun ball game tonight. The coaches and umpires are at home plate, going over the ground rules, exchanging lineup cards, and we'll be throwing the first pitch here soon. I do have the starting lineups for both ball clubs. I'll start out first with the home team, Arlington Tigers. Leading off for Arlington is the center fielder, Josh Cooper. Batting second is the shortstop, Wyatt Guess. Batting third is one of my all-time favorites, catcher Colbin Tyson. Batting fourth is Dylan Keith in right field. J.J. Walters is batting fifth, playing third base. Connor McCaslin is hitting sixth, playing first. Patrick Maxwell is in left field, hitting seventh. Jackson Mcminn is the designated hitter tonight, hitting eighth. And Braxton Tompkins is hitting ninth and playing second base. Logan Eldridge is a right-hander that's on the bump for Arlington. Logan is one of my pitchers. I've had him the last 2 summers. I'll have him again this summer. Logan is committed to Northwest Mississippi Community College, and he's a stud. He throws the rock. He throws it hard. He's got nasty movement on his fastball. He's got a really tight late-breaking hook. He's got a nice changeup. He's competitive as heck. And the Saints better have their sticks ready to rock and roll because he is really, really a good pitcher. For the Saints tonight, leading off, and this is the 19-5 Saints. Leading off is the shortstop, Mick Arney. Batting second is Eli Smith in right field. Tyler Harrington's at third base, hitting third. Jonah Sutton is catching, hitting fourth. Trey Bird is hitting fifth at first base. Luke Willard is playing left field and hitting sixth. Tate Gentleman is hitting seventh, playing second base. Joshua Brown is the designated hitter, batting eighth. And Joshua Russell is playing center field, hitting ninth. And on the bump is Peyton Moore. I was getting in our lineup as the PA announcer was announcing our lineup as well. So I was trying to sneak it in before. So we're about to stand for the playing of the national anthem, and we'll throw our first pitch. I think they're having like a 7-year-old Arlington team hit the field with the starting players. Really cute.
start. Who is 2? You know who 2 is?
Drew Atkins.
Oh, he's not.
All right, we are back on. We just had to finish playing the national anthem. Arlington has taken the field. Mick is about to lead things off. We've got a couple senior right-handers going at it tonight. Logan Eldridge is on the bump for Arlington. He's one of the premier pitchers in the Mid-South. I have watched this young man develop from the time that he was 6 years old. He's a long-limbed, loose string bean of a kid, and each year he got a little bigger, a little stronger. Velocity continued to pick up, and he is now an 18-year-old who throws gas. He's got a nice breaking ball. He's always been competitive as heck, and he is a premier pitcher. He is signed with Northwest Mississippi Community College. He is our 18U Tigers team's ace, and the Saints better come ready to swing the stick because he is tough. He's going to pound the zone. For our Saints, Peyton Moore is on the bump. Peyton's coming off a complete game, no earned runs outing against DeSoto Central. It was his most complete outing of the year. It was his third start. Tonight is his fourth start, and his third start was by far his best. He was nasty. He was getting his slider over for a strike. A lot of first-pitch fastballs, and very impressive. So looking forward to a really good outing tonight with both these pitchers. Mick Arney's going to lead us off. Mick's coming into this game hitting at a cool .416 batting average, on-base percentage of .471. He's leading the team in hits. He's leading the team in RBIs. Just having an outstanding senior year. So let's hope Mick can continue his hitting ways and get on the bag for us and ignite some fires for our Saints. Mick will be followed by right fielder Eli Smith, Tyler Harrington, and Jonah Sutton here in the top of the first inning. Logan's getting the mound ready. So Arlington has turf around home plate. They've got a dirt mound, dirt infield, everything else. First pitch, high hopper to the third baseman. He fields, throws, first out. Thought that ball may have a chance to hop over his head. J.J. Walters over there at third base. He did a nice job, fielded that ball cleanly, set his feet, threw a strike, got Mick by stride. So one pitch, one out. And that brings up sweet swinging Eli Smith. Eli's hitting .359 with an on-base percentage of .453. He leads the Saints in extra base hits and total bases. First pitch, fastball, inside corner. Called a strike. As expected, Logan's going to come in and pound the strike zone. He's very aggressive. This next pitch was a fastball up and away. Good take by Eli, just off the plate. And that evens the count at ball and a strike. Logan looks free and easy. He's got the signal from Coleman Tyson. And chops a one-hopper right to Logan. One hopper, he's got it, throws him out for the second quick out of the inning. That's 1-3 if you're scoring at home. And we've got 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. And that brings up our third baseman, Tyler Harrington. Tyler's getting on base at a .404 clip. Second on the team in RBIs. Leading the team in doubles, having a really nice season. He's been hitting the ball with more authority center right of late. Good to see. And that one got him right on the hip. Logan definitely, he's a very aggressive pitcher. He's going to work the inner half, and with that comes the occasional hit by pitch. That one just got away from him a little bit. And Tyler had nowhere to go, plunked him right on the hip. So we've got 2 outs, man on first base. And that brings up our catcher, Jonah Sutton. See if the Saints can make that 2-out hit by pitch hurt. Jonah's getting on base at a 378 clip, second on the team in doubles. See if he can split a gap right here. He is due for a double. That was a hard fastball just off the plate for ball one. Colbin Tyson behind the dish for Arlington. He's one of my Memphis Tigers during the summertime. I've had Colbin the last 2 summers. We'll have him again his 18-year-old summer. One of my all-time. That's a pick off the first base. Gets away from the first baseman, McCaslin. And Tyler Harrington is looking to go all the way to third base, and he's in there. Great hustle. That ball did not get that far away from the first baseman, and Tyler just pulled his ears back, and he did not slow down. He peeked over his shoulder about 2/3 of the way to second base and felt like he can make it, and he did. So that's a nice job. So we're a wild pitch away from scratching a run here in the first inning. That was a ball to Jonah, so he's on top, 1 ball, no strikes. So that's going to be an E, error on the pitcher. He's able to make it all the way to third base. We got a 1-0 count to the catcher, Jonah Sutton. Fastball may have been a little bit down. Looked like it may have got the plate inside corner, but obviously that was down a little bit. No barking from the home team dugout. So we got 2 balls, no strikes, man on third base. And that ball does indeed get to the backstop, and the Saints were able to scratch across an ugly run. Coach Smith's not going to like that over in the home dugout with 2 outs. He had 2 really easy outs, hit by pitch, error, 2 bases, and scores on a wild pitch. So Saints need to continue to capitalize on gifts. That was a high fastball that Colbin was unable to corral. That 3-0 pitch is right in there for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. Catcher Jonah Sutton. 3-1 pitch coming. Saints leading 1-0, top of the first inning. That fastball had a little run to it, had some late run inside. I think was elevated too much. So Jonah's got a walk, and we will have a pinch runner for our catcher. That's going to be senior Drew Atkins. And hey, let's do it again. Now batting is senior first baseman Trey Bird. Trey's hitting .328 on the season. Second on the team in runs scored, and against Trinity Christian on Friday evening, he had 3 hits. Really hit the ball well. Ooh, fastball away. Nice job by Tyson to corral that one. That was way off the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Early in the season, or kind of middle season, Trey was having trouble with the middle out fastball, and he made an adjustment, and he's been hitting it with authority to the opposite field. That's a good pitch. I was outside corner, painted it. It's going to even the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. We've got 2 outs. We've got some breeze blowing straight out to left field. Love to see one of our right-handed hitters get one up in the launching pad here. 1-1 pitch. That was a delayed steal. Colbin came up gunning. I think he was planning on throwing through, and Logan cut off the throw into second base. Logan's so tall, he just kind of reached up and snagged that out of the air, but Atkins had that base stolen anyway. Even if the throw would have been right on the money, he had that base stolen. So we got a runner in scoring position, 2-1 count. Good outside fastball, painted it, hit his spot right there. That's going to even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Saints have scratched one across here in the top of the first inning. Eldridge has got his signal from Tyson. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball outside. Tyson tried to bring it into the strike zone. He was a good 6 to 8 inches outside. And we'll see what he does right here. We got a 3-2 count. We've got 2 outs. We got a runner on second base. And senior first baseman Trey Bird up the bat. That's another ball in the dirt. That's ball 4. Nice pick by Tyson to keep the runner Atkins from advancing to third base. That ball was spiked. He was in the dirt. That's good. Eldridge got 2 quick outs. Looked like he was going to have a 10-pitch first inning, and the Saints have started working him. Had a hit by pitch with 2 outs, and we've made things tough on him since then. He's probably in the 16, 17 pitch range here in the first inning. That brings up Luke Willard, our left fielder. That's the first breaking ball we've seen so far. Took something off it. Had a little late dive outside. Good take by Luke. That was a nice pitch. And the count is 1 ball and no strikes. Luke's second on the team in doubles with 5. Would love to see him split a gap right here. Fastball, outside corner. He took that one for a strike. That's a couple pitches so far that have been out of the zone that have been called the strike. So I'm hoping these batters are going back to the dugout and telling their hitting partners that they got to protect against that, especially with 2 strikes. That one almost got him. That had some late run inside. Luke was able to dance out of the way. Almost got him on the hip, same way it got Harrington. Tate Gentleman's on deck, and Luke has worked himself into a 2 balls, 1 strike count with 2 outs. Another fastball outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's where he's got to expand the zone. I think sometimes these hitters are their own worst enemies. You've got to expand the zone. You cannot let the umpire dictate the at-bat right here. Strike 3, breaking ball, very nice pitch. Right in there. So we got the backward K to get out of that inning. Saints were able to scratch across 1 run on no hits. There was 1 Arlington error, and after the top of the first inning, Saints are leading Arlington 1-0. All right, so senior Peyton Moore is on the bump for his 4th start of the season, and his last one was by far his best. He was nasty. He was getting his slider over for strikes. He was throwing a lot of first-pitch fastballs for strikes, which was setting up his slider. He threw 7 innings, gave up no earned runs, struck out 7, allowed just 4 hits. Just a really nice outing. He's coming into this game with a 1-1 record. His ERA is 2.76, and he's got a nice, tidy whip of 1.263. Anything less than 1.35 is really good. So he's keeping runners off base. He's throwing a lot of first-pitch strikes. And we'll see if he can continue on, ride the momentum from his last outing. There we go. Wow, where's that pitch? That must have been down because that split the plate. Leading off for the Tigers is the speedy Josh Cooper. Really nice player. He's having a heck of a senior year. Ground ball right back up the middle. He's done that all year. Josh started his high school career at Houston High School, transferred to Germantown, and when it was unknown whether Germantown was going to have his senior season, he went on ahead and transferred over to Arlington, and he has been a godsend to Coach Smith. He's been their leadoff man, center fielder, and he has been a catalyst for their offense the whole season. So Josh leads off with the base hit, and that brings up the shortstop, Wyatt Guess. Josh can run. This is going to be a nice battle here because Jonah Sutton can flat out throw behind the dish. Snap throw. Peyton is an excellent athlete, basketball player, football player. He's got great feet. And he does a nice job holding on runners on first base. Nice pitch, outside corner, painted it. Beautiful. Early indications, he's feeling good about his location. He's keeping the ball down. Nicely done. That's going to take the count to no balls, 1 strike to the shortstop, Wyatt Guess. Ooh, that's a hard fastball on the hands. We're only going to be able to get 1 here. Nice play by Mick Arney. Beautiful job. That was a total sawed-off job. If he was using a wooden bat, he'd have been running to first with a knob in his hand. And Mick came in hard. He had no chance of getting Cooper at second for the force out, so he threw on the run, threw a strike to Trey, who reached that ball before it got into the dirt like he's done all season for the nice play. So we got a put out of 6-3. Cooper's in scoring position, and that brings up one of my all-time favorite players to coach, Colbin Tyson. 3-hole hitter. Nice job by Jonah. That was a tight breaking ball outside. Good job by Jonah blocking that ball. We don't want Cooper on third base. So I've been playing baseball since 1977, and there's not that many either teammates or kids that I've coached that love the game as much as I do, but Colbin Tyson is right up there. He loves to play the game. That next pitch is a fastball outside, taken for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Colbin's had a really nice senior year. Colbin was at Briarcrest all the way up until last season. He transferred for his senior year. Another high hopper. Nice play by Arney. Wow, what a play. That is big time. That was a high hopper off that turf at home plate, and it was a do-or-die play. Mick made the determination he's going to have to get that short hop, and it was a between short hop. And he came in, flicked his glove. Thank goodness the ball stuck in it, and he threw another strike to first base. That's a big-time shortstop play right there. So Cooper was able to advance to third, and that brings up the right fielder, Dylan Keith. Big, powerful hitter. He's going to be taking his college game to CBU. Fastball right on the outside corner. Very nice. I had Dylan at 11, and what a joy to coach. Just a great kid, fantastic family. And he is now a sturdy 6'3", 215, 220. Big old boy. Right there, Jonah. Whew. That was a slider that Jonah thought he caught. It ended up about 4 feet behind him. Thank goodness the umpire and the fans were directing Jonah on where to find the ball. And that evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Dylan's had a heck of a senior year. I've seen his name all over the box scores for multiple hits, multiple RBIs. He's right in the middle of all the Arlington action. 2 balls, 1 strike. That last fastball was outside. Uh-oh, he barreled that ball nice, but Josh Russell, our speedy center fielder, seems to have a beat on it, and he's got it for the 3rd out. I thought Dylan hit that ball harder than he actually did. I think he got that off the end of the bat a little bit. Josh didn't have too far to go to track it down. That's a nice job by Peyton Moore to strand that leadoff man, and Mick Arney, 2 superlative plays at shortstop. Really impressive plays right there. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors for Arlington in the bottom of the first inning. Through 1 complete, the Saints won. Arlington nothing, and the Saints have Tate Gentleman, Joshua Brown, and Joshua Russell coming up in the top of the 2nd inning. Logan Eldridge is back out for his 2nd inning of work. I'd like to talk a little bit more about my man Colbin Tyson for Arlington. So I first coached Colbin at the age of 16 summer. And Colbin's deaf. He has 2 cochlear implants. So you take those implants out, he can't hear anything. And I truly believe that because he does not have that sense of hearing, his other senses are heightened because I can't recall coaching another player who was so dialed in from pitch number one till the very end on defense, on hitting, on everything. Now, he loves to play. That's evident. But he is so dialed in and never takes a pitch off. I love the kid, and some college is going to scoop him up and be extremely pleased that they did. So, leadoff man here in the top of the second inning is second baseman Tate Gentleman against his old buddy Logan Eldridge. First pitch, fastball outside corner, taken for strike one. I just went over the dugout. We had a bird's eye view of home plate, and the home plate umpire is giving the pitcher 6 inches both sides. And I told the bench, you guys better be hacking. Oh, inside corner. Here's where Tate's going to have to get on that plate and protect here. So we're 0-2. That next one was a backdoor slider. He got in there for strike two. And here's where Tate's going to have to just, take it personally. A lot of time. Good job calling timeout. Colbin and Logan getting on the same page here. 0-2 count. Leadoff man Tate Gentleman. Good take. That's fastball down and away. Here's where Tate's going to have to protect on the backdoor slider. Logan likes to pull that pitch in. He's an aggressive pitcher, likes to stay inside, and likes that backdoor slider with 2 strikes. Colbin set up outside. Oh, check swing. They appealed to first base and said that Tate went too far. So that was a riding fastball. He actually missed his spot. Colbin was set up outside corner. That was a fastball that ran in. Tate couldn't hold a swing. We got a swing and strikeout for out number 1. That brings up junior designated hitter Joshua Brown. First pitch fastball right down the middle, strike 1. Josh has seen much more duty here in the last 2 weeks. He's done a real nice job putting the ball in play, playing some nice defense. Logan really pulled the string on that one. Very nice breaking ball. Swung through it, kind of an awkward swing. I think it had him totally fooled. And for the second batter in a row, he's 0-2. Got him. Inside fastball, painted it. So a lot of strikes and not a lot of swings this inning for our Saints. Love to see all of our guys get more aggressive. I see too many fastballs taken for strikes by our team. These guys ought to be drooling for anything straight. So quickly 2 outs. That was a backward K. We got 2 outs, and that brings up our center fielder, Joshua Russell. First pitch, fastball off the plate, ball 1. One 0 pitch coming. There's a hit. Getting that gap. Getting that gap. That's over the head. That's going to be a gap or left center field gap. Josh is going for 3. And he's there. Wow. He smoked that ball left center field gap. There's not that many right-handed runners that are going to get a triple in the left center field gap if the fielder catches it cleanly, hits the cutoff man nice, but Josh's speed allows him to do so. So just like the first inning, Logan was able to get 2 quick outs, and now we got a man on third base. And senior Mick Arney up the bat. Nice job by Josh. He barreled that ball. Beautiful job. First pitch, curveball in there for a strike. Mick grounded out to third base, his first at bat. He's hitting .416 on the season, and there he does it again. Coming into that at bat, he was hitting .438 with runners in scoring position, and that just upped his average right there. And that's extends his team leading RBI total to 24. That's a professional piece of hitting right there. Umpire's been giving the pitcher outside. I know Colbin has been seeing that. Logan too. He set up out there. Mick made the adjustment and just guided that ball in the right field for an RBI single. And that brings up Eli Smith, been one of our hottest hitters the last 2 weeks. Inside fastball that gets away from Tyson. Arnie takes second base, good aggressive turn. We got a runner in scoring position once again with 2 outs. Eli Smith's hitting .286 with runners in scoring position. Oh, he just missed it. Fastball, middle, high inside. Uh-oh. Whoa. Logan Eldridge called for it. Everyone was just watching him. Logan is a outstanding outfielder when he's not pitching. And he was able to make that play for the 3rd out. But just like the first inning, the Saints had 2 quick outs. We got a man on third base, and we scratched across another run. So after 1.5 innings, Saints leading the Tigers 2-0, and Peyton Moore is on the mound for his 2nd inning of duty. Leading off the bottom of the 2nd inning for Arlington is third baseman J.J. Walters. Peyton had a nice, clean first inning after the leadoff single to Cooper. See if he can do the same thing here. Nice fastball outside corner taken for strike 1. Peyton is working fast. He's getting his signal. Right back on the rubber and rocking and rolling. Love the pace of the game so far. Good pitch. That had some run to it. That was a fastball that had some late run inside. Walters hacked at it, fouled it off towards our dugout. And quickly, no balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 2 pitch coming. Oh, pretty. Again, late dive. In on his hands, swung through it for strike 3. Nice start. 3 pitches, 1 out. Very nice pitch. Brings up big left-handed first baseman Connor McCaslin. We've got 1 out here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Saints are leading 2-0. In the outfield, we got Eli Smith in right, Josh Russell in center. Luke Willard in left. First pitch fastball outside, taken for ball 1. Around the horn in the infield, we got Harrington at third, Arnie at short, Gentleman at second, and Bird at first. Battery is Peyton Moore and Jonah Sutton. 1-0 pitch coming. Hard fastball again in on his hands, fouled off to the left. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. I love the aggressive pitching inside. That's going to open up that slider, that backdoor slider. Let's hope he continues to hammer inside. Get some soft contact to the left side of our infield. Pretty pitch. Looked like a changeup. Had some late run to it. Caught enough of the plate. Caught it right on the outside corner. And 1 ball, 2 strikes. Peyton Moore. Elevated a fastball there. Taken for a ball outside. And that evens the count at 2 balls and a strike. With 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning, Saints are leading 2-0. We got 1 out. Nobody on. I think he overthrew that one a little bit. Same location, up and out. 3 balls, 2 strikes. First baseman Connor McCaslin. That was a good pitch. Fastball right in there. Strike 3. Beautiful job. Back-to-back strikeouts for senior Peyton Moore. That one was looking. And that brings up the left fielder, Patrick Maxwell. Outfield straight away. Wind is still blowing out towards left. We've got 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. Breaking ball, slider, caught the outside corner. Nice frame by Jonah. He was setting up there. Peyton hit his spot. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. That was a fastball down and away. Saints have on their white pants, green stripe down the pant leg, green vest, green sleeves, green hat. Good-looking uniform. Heck of a pitch, sawed him off. That's going to stay fair. Peyton's going to tag him out. Great pitch right there. Good, clean inning for Peyton Moore. 1, 2, 3. That's 1-3 or 1 unassisted on the putout. No runs, no hits, no errors, and through 2 complete. Saints leading the Arlington Tigers 2-0. Up next for our Saints is third baseman Tyler Harrington, Jonah Sutton, Trey Bird, and Luke Willard. Tyler, who'll be leading us off. Logan was able to get 2 really quick outs on 3 pitches. He was able to dispatch both Mick and Eli. And then first pitch to Tyler, plunked him right on the hip on a low pickoff attempt at first base. Tyler was able to advance all the way to third and scored on a wild pitch. So a productive first inning after 2 quick outs. I'd like to see the Saints do things a little bit differently here. I'd like to see him get one of the first 2 batters on instead of having to wait with 2 outs. Logan took his last warm-up tosses. Colvin Tyson threw down to second base. And Tyler Harrington coming up the bat. Arlington's wearing their blue jerseys. Or it could be black. Gold across the chest, white pants. Ooh, Logan pulled the string on Tyler right there. Nice location on that breaking ball. Swung through it for strike 1. I'd like to see our hitters come out like Tyler does. Has a breaking ball off the plate. Evens the count at 1-1. Logan knows Tyler well, having played against him during the summers the last several seasons. He knows that Tyler can flat out bang it, especially a fastball. Threw him another one. 3 straight breaking balls. That was same location as the first pitch Tyler swung through. He got a piece of that one, but he started it at the hip, had some nice downward dive, and that takes the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. High fastball. Sailed in. Tyler took it. Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's the leadoff batter in the top of the 3rd inning. Oh, another one. Really pulled the string on that one. It may have been a changeup. And Tyler swung through that. So very nice pitching sequence by Eldridge right there. Pitched Tyler carefully and won that battle. So we got 1 out. And Jonah Sutton up the bat. Jonah walked back in the 1st inning and was left stranded. Top of the third inning, 1 out. High fastball taken for ball 1. Got enough of the plate, just elevated it at the top end of the zone. Top of the third inning, 1 out, nobody on. As a breaking ball, taken down for ball 2. Jonah's second on the team in doubles, and he's long overdue for his 6th. Fastball inside corner, taken for for strike 2. Actually, that's strike 1. 2 balls, no strike. That was a really good pitcher's pitch. There's that breaking ball again. Outside and low. Count is now 3 balls and 1 strike. Senior catcher Jonah Sutton is going to be playing his college baseball at the University of Memphis for Coach Schoenrock. 3-1 pitch. Oh, boy, what you waiting on, Jonah Sutton? That is a fastball that split the middle of the plate. Jonah took that one, and that's taking the count to 3 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, he just reached out, deposited that ball right center field gap. That ball's going to be down. Jonah is not slowing down. Good throw by Cooper. He's in there with the stand-up double. So he got himself into a 2-strike count. Eldridge threw him a nice breaking ball, and Logan just kept his hands back. Jonah kept his hands back and just sliced the gap in right center for a double. I asked, and Jonah delivered. That's double number 6 on the season. Drew Atkins, senior, going to pinch run for Jonah, the catcher. Speed up rule there. And that brings up first baseman Trey Bird. Walked his last at bat and was left stranded. First pitch, fastball outside, taken for ball 1. Trey's got 6 RBIs on the season. Last game against Trinity Christian, he had a double and 2 singles. Hit the ball hard. 4 at-bats. 3 hits to show for it. Fastball down, ball 2. So the Birdman is in a good hitting position. Here's where these guys got to be thinking dead red fastball. You get a straight one, you got to yak it and drive home this run. 2-0 pitch coming. Senior Trey Bird. Fastball up. Good take. 3 balls, no strikes. Good plate discipline right there. As aggressive as Coach Hop has been all season, I wouldn't be surprised if he gave Trey a green light here. Trey's been barreling the ball nice. He's been spitting on balls out of the strike zone, showing really good strike zone judgment. Would not be surprised at all if he gave Trey the green light, if he got just a split fastball. Here's where, as a hitter, if he wanted to, he can look location as well. If he gets a fastball outer half, thinking that he wants to put that ball in right center, hit it. If it's not fastball outer half, take it. Let's see what he does right here. That's a really good 3-0 pitcher's pitch outside corner, unless he was looking location. I'm glad he didn't swing at that one. So that takes the count to 3 balls, 1 strike with 1 out. Drew Atkins in running for Jonah Sutton, leading off second base. Jonah hit a double. Fastball up, ball 4. That brings up senior Luke Willard. So Trey has walked his first 2 at-bats of this game. All right, here's where the next 2 batters, in my opinion, have taken too many fastballs for strikes, especially with runners in scoring position. They've got to turn up their intensity and change their mindset to where if they get a fastball, no matter where, with runners in scoring position, they got to be hacking. They got to drive home these runs. So Luke Willard, fastball away. I think that was a ball. That was a good 6 inches off the plate, but this umpire's called it the whole game. So got to make an adjustment right here. No balls and a strike. Expand the strike zone and put the barrel on it. Trey Bird leading off first. Drew Atkins leading off second. We're in the top of the 3rd inning. Saints leading 2-0. Breaking ball Pulled the string right there. No balls, 2 strikes. That's what happens when you don't hit the fastball early against these high-end pitchers. You get yourself in breaking ball counts, and hey, breaking balls are hard to hit. No balls, 2 strikes. Luke's got to bear down right here and advance these runners. Got to put the ball in play right here. Good job. Outside fastball, battled that one, fouled it off. As a pitcher, I'm noticing what this umpire's doing, and I'm going to try to get it as much outside and try to get a call as possible, especially with no balls, 2 strikes. Logan steps off the rubber. He's going to reset his signals with Colbin. 0-2 pitch is coming. Got him. He's out. He's out. Tried to check his swing, struck out swinging. Here's where Tate's got to get a fastball early and not get himself into a breaking ball count right here. So we got 2 outs. He's got to expand the zone. Tate's hitting .286 with runners in scoring position. Earlier in the season, he was hitting well over .400. He's cooled off a bit. We need an RBI single right here. Get on that plate, cover, and barrel. It's a good job. I like seeing it. That was a hard inside fastball, and Tate was up there yakking. Fouled it off his foot. Barking a little bit. Give him a little time to walk it off. Probably got him on his instep, but I like seeing that. That was an inside fastball that he has been taking too much, and that's one that he can rifle down that left field line. So Logan's got an 0-1 count on Tate. We got a runner on first and second with 2 outs. Nope, actually got him on his knee, probably right on the inside of his knee. I thought it was his foot. Got him right on the knee. Take a little time, walk it off. He'll be fine. All right. He's walked it off. He's ready to go. Get back in that box, see if we can get an RBI hit right here. Logan and Tate are really good friends. I know they're holding back smirks and everything else. I'm sure they'll be talking tonight after the ball game. But they're competitors, and they want to beat each other right now. So Logan won the first battle of the night, getting Tate on a check swing strikeout. Logan wants to reset the signals with Colbin. Tate's on the plate. 0-1 pitch coming. Good swing. I like seeing it. Good swing right there. Fouled it off, 0-2. Logan's really on top now. Tate's going to have to protect. Logan will be one of the top pitchers they face the whole season. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 men on. Got to protect that plate, especially the outside corner. Look out, protect in right here. Good pitch, fastball up. Good take by Tate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's where Logan's going to be looking to pull the string. That fastball seemed to have a little more hair on it. Put the ball in play right here. Good job, good job, good job. He's battling now. Excellent job. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was a hanger. Tate got a piece of it to stay alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'd love to see a 10-12 pitch at bat right here. Man on first and second. Birds leading off first. Atkins off second. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Eldridge on the bump, throwing a gentleman. Colbin set up outside corner. Protect. Oh, got him. Hit his spot, swung through it. Strike 3. Nice job by Logan Eldridge working out of that jam. He got back-to-back strikeouts with the man on first and second. That inning, we get no runs on 1 hit, no errors. We got 2 men left on base, And through 2.5 innings, the Saints are leading the Tigers 2-0. Senior right-hander Peyton Moore is finishing his warm-up tosses. We're heading into the bottom of the third inning. Saints have a 2-run lead, 2-0. And Peyton Moore is looking like the Peyton Moore that we saw about 10 days ago against a really good DeSoto Central team. Peyton is working fast. He's throwing a lot of strikes. He's throwing his breaking ball for strikes. I've seen a couple change-ups with nice late movement. And he's working fast, loving everything that I'm seeing so far out of senior right-hander Peyton Moore. And leading off for Arlington is the designated hitter, Jackson Mcminn. He'll be followed by Braxton Tompkins and Josh Cooper. Fastball, inside corner, taken for strike one. Nice first pitch. Way to set the tone, Peyton. Infield straightaway, as is the outfield. Still have a little breeze blowing to left. Hard fastball outside corner, some good late run. Mcminn swung through that one. No balls, 2 strikes to the DH, Jackson Mcminn. This is his first at bat of the game. Good purpose pitch right there. Jonah was set up inside. That was a fastball. Hit a spot, down a little bit. Mcminn took it. It takes the count to 1 ball and a strike. Let's see what Peyton's got up his sleeve on this 1-2 pitch. Missed his spot. Jonah was set up on the outside corner. Peyton came back inside with the hard fastball. Fouled off by Mcminn. Did a nice job staying alive. The pitch was right in on his hands. And we reset with the 1-2 pitch. Oh, that was a changeup, filthy. Nice job by Mcminn to stay alive. That was a really nice pitch. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. This is the leadoff man in the bottom of the third inning, and the Saints had the lead 2-0. Woo. Jonah wanted that one. He was coming around the batter's left to fire that ball around. Umpire didn't think it was a strike. So that takes the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes. May have been a little bit down. I think it caught enough of the plate, just was a little bit down. 2-2 pitch coming. 3-2 pitch, or rather the 2-2 pitch inside, taken for ball 3. Now we've got a 3-2 pitch coming. Oh, yeah, he did. Beautiful pitch. Pulled the string right there. That was nice for strike 3. That was kind of a check swing. Home plate umpire rung him up. So we got 1 out. That was Peyton's 3rd strikeout of the game. And that brings up the second baseman, Braxton Tompkins. Number 9 hole hitter. Fastball outside corner right in there. Strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch coming. Change up. Woo, good pitch. Must have been a little bit down. Pulled the string a little bit right there. Definitely got enough at the plate. Just must have been low. I can't see in front of Jonah. High, low. Oh, that's a good pitch. It's fouled off down the right field line. Going to be foul. He got in on his hands. Tompkins was able to inside out that ball, but that was a good purpose inside fastball. It takes the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. And senior center fielder Josh Cooper is on deck. Peyton's waiting on his right fielder, Eli Smith, to get back in position. Eli's way over on the line. Got a huge gap in right center field. Almost got him. See what Peyton's got here on this 2-2 pitch after elevating a fastball that kind of buzzed his chin. See if Jonah sets up outside right here. Fastball down, taken for ball 3. We've got a 3-2 count again. Peyton had a 3-2 count on the first batter, got him on a strikeout. Let's see what he can do against the second baseman Tompkins here. Payoff pitch coming. Nice job. Nice piece of hitting by Tompkins right there. He got a breaking ball down and just slapped it right into the 6-hole. And that is Arlington's second hit of the game. And that brings up senior center fielder Josh Cooper, who led off the game with a base hit right back up the box. Thankfully, Josh was left stranded back in the first. Hit a single, advanced to second on a ground out to short, advanced to third on a ground out to short, and then was left stranded. He's been their hottest hitter in the lineup. Good pitch right there by Peyton. Little running fastball in on Josh's hands. He swung through it for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to the right-handed hitting Josh Cooper. Some college is going to get a good one when they decide to sign Josh. I don't think he's committed as of yet, and he's a really nice ball player. Another hard fastball in on Josh's hands. He fouled that one straight back. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's where Jonah needs to be on his toes here with this 0-2 pitch. Man on first base. Big gap in right center field. Eli stayed over there hugging the right field line. Luke Willard straight up and left. Oh! So that was a hard fastball that obviously he got crossed up, and Jonah didn't even get a glove on it. That hit him square in the face mask. That is not good for a young man's head. The runner Tompkins was able to advance all the way to third base. That was a miscommunication by Peyton and Jonah on that pitch, and it got him flush. He didn't get a glove on it. I hope he's all right. Wow. That's scary stuff. I think he's going to be okay. It's a whole lot better when a pitcher and catcher miss on a breaking ball that's out of the zone. That was a fastball that was right at Jonah's face. Really crossed him up right there. Let's hope they both get on the same page with their signals. So Tompkins is able to run all the way to third base. It's going to be a wild pitch. Coach Hop's probably going to keep the middle back. So we got a 2-run lead. We don't want a big inning right here. We'll bring the corners in, try to cut them down. Coach Smith may have the contact play on with 1 out. We'll see right here. That's a nice piece of hitting right there. Shallow fly ball. We're going to have to play at the plate. Right field. Here comes the throw, and it's offline. That throw's right on line. That was going to be a really close play. Just on the first base side of home plate. And that wild pitch hurts the Saints. Tigers are able to scratch across their first run. And that score is now 2-1 Saints. That's going to be a sac fly, RBI for Cooper. 2 outs. And that brings up shortstop Wyatt Guess. First pitch fastball outside corner taken for a strike. Wyatt grounded short on a McMinn made a beautiful play on him back in the first inning. Kind of topped one off that rubber home plate. And Mick was able to throw him out at first by a step. So he's 0 for 1 on the night. We got 2 outs, nobody on. Scores 2-1. Fastball right down the middle, taken for strike 1. Strike 2, rather. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. Got him. Fastball outside corner, swung through it, strike 3. Nice comeback by Peyton right there. Unfortunate that we had the wild pitch. That run would have been stranded with that fly out and strikeout. But the Tigers are able to score 1 run. They did so on 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base, and through 3 complete innings, the Saints lead the Tigers 2-1. So Logan Eldridge's night is done, and we've got right-hander, number 2, Peyton Oliver, has come in. That's going to close the book on Eldridge. He threw three innings. Logan allowed just, how many hits did we get? He allowed 2 hits and only 1 earned run in his outing. So he cannot be the winner. He can be the loser. And we'll see if our Saints can get on the bullpen for the Arlington Tigers. Leading off for our Saints in the top of the 4th inning is going to be the designated hitter Joshua Brown, followed by junior center fielder Joshua Russell, McMinn, and Eli Smith. So let's see if the Saints can add to their lead here in the top of the 4th inning. Leadoff man for the Saints is designated hitter junior Joshua Brown. Joshua was caught looking back in the 2nd inning. First pitch, fastball taking, ball in and down for ball 1. Like to see Joshua get on and use his very good speed on the base pass. See if we can bring him around. Josh Russell on deck had a triple left center field gap his first at bat. Drove the ball 1 hop the fence. Looked like he pulled the string on that one a little bit. Joshua swung through it. 1 ball, 1 strike on the right-handed hitting Josh Brown. One pitch. That's a breaking ball. A little high hopper to the third baseman. Throws. He's safe. He's off the bag. That's going to be a throwing error on the third baseman, Walters. He didn't throw the ball all that hard over there. He didn't really need to, but his throw tailed a little bit, and the first baseman, McCassin, was not able to keep his foot on the bag. So that's going to be an error on the throw, and Saints have something cooking here leading off the top of the fourth inning. We've done a nice job of taking advantage of Tigers' mistakes so far this game. We need to continue to do so. Make these gifts hurt. So Josh tripled his last at bat, came around to score. First pitch fastball, low and away. This is the first inning for right-hander Peyton Oliver. Top of the fourth inning, Saints leading 2-1. Josh Brown leading off first base, just reached on an error by the third baseman. Fastball outside corner, taken for strike one. Evens the count at 1 ball and a strike. One pitch coming, 1 out. Actually, no outs. Pulled the string on that one very nicely. Good location. The ball ended up down around his ankles. Had some nice late bite to it. Josh took a hack at it, swung through it, and the count's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Speedy center fielder Joshua Russell. Oliver calls timeout. He wants to go over the signals with Colvin Tyson, his catcher. Make sure they're on the same page. One ball, 2 strikes. Josh Brown's got nice speed at first base. Josh Russell's got awesome speed at home plate. Would love to see him get a gap and watch both these players run. Strike 3. Dropped another hook inside corner. Took it for strike 3. Nice pitch. That's 1 out. And we're back up the top of the lineup with Mick Arney. Mick grounded to the third baseman back in the first inning and had an RBI base hit to right field in the second. Extend his RBI lead to 24. See if Mick can do something right here. Fastball outside corner, swung through it, strike 1. There's a pretty good disparity in velocity right here between Oliver and Eldridge. Probably going to take our hitters one time around to adjust. Logan was bringing it pretty good. Not saying that Peyton doesn't throw hard, but Logan just throws really hard. That's a nice piece of hitting right there. So he was running on the pitch. Hard ground ball right where the shortstop was with Brown running on the pitch. That was a hit and run. Mick hooked that ball, so he hit it right where the shortstop was standing. The shortstop guess couldn't stop his momentum. He was going to cover the bag on the steal attempt. Mick hit him like he has all year where they're not, and the ball was able to get into the gap. Josh Brown was able to make his way all the way to third base. We got a man on second and third. Another hit by Mick Arney, and Eli Smith up the bat. See if Eli can bring these runs home. Eli grounded back the pitcher, his first at bat, and he popped up to the pitcher in his second at bat. See if Eli can put this ball in play. Arlington has got the infield in. Actually, the middle's halfway. Corners are in. And that is a rip down the right field line. Unfortunately, hooking foul for a long, hard strike. We've only got 1 out. Scoreboard says 2, but we've only got 1 out. Oh, 1 pitch coming. Senior right fielder Eli Smith. That's a good sharp breaking ball. Good downward action. Kind of a 12-6er. Good old school hook. Eli fouled that ball off. Back to the screen, and he's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. He's going to have to battle here. Saints have got to continue to improve hitting with runners in scoring position. Good piece of hitting right there. He expanded the strike zone. Ball was probably a ball, but, hey, you never know with these high school umpires, man. They do not have very consistent strike zones on a routine basis. So that's a good job by Eli just to flick his wrists, get a little skin of it, and stay alive until he can get a pitch he can handle. Got a big hole between first and second. Corners are in, middle's back. Oh, that's a nice pitch. Colbin Tyson completes the strikeout. Unfortunately, we do not put the ball in play right there. It's a good pitch by Oliver. He's showing some breaking balls with some good bite that's got us fooled. And with 2 outs, that brings up senior third baseman Tyler Harrington. Let's hope Tyler can take advantage of these base runners and drive them home. Tyler reached on an error, or he was hit by a pitch, rather. Made it to third on an error, scored, and struck out back in the third. We need a 2-out hit right here. McArney leading off second. Joshua Brown leading off third. Big breaking ball, left it up, taken for a ball by Tyler. 1 ball, no strikes. Outfield straight away, fairly deep. Wind has died down. Tyler's got big boy power, so he can put it out any part of this ballpark. 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball. Gets away from the catcher. Tyson. Safe. He's in there. Got his foot in there. That was a nice job by the pitcher covering, and a heck of a job by Tyson to get that ball quickly. That was a good feed, but good jump by Joshua Brown. He was able to utilize his very good speed, sneak in there, score that run. That's a big run right here. Pitch was called a ball. We got a man on third base. Mick was able to advance to third, and Tyler's in the driving position right here. He needs to bang a fastball. Oh, he got it. Fouled it straight back. Good swing. He was looking dead red to drive home this run. Fouled it straight back. Two balls, 1 strike. Tyler Harrington. 1 run in for the Saints. That one almost got him. And it did. Nuts. I didn't want that pitch to hit him. I think it just grazed him. I know he wanted to drive home that run. And that's going to bring up catcher Jonah Sutton. That is the second time Tyler's been hit by a pitch this game. But that gives us the opportunity to put the pressure on the defense. Coach Hott may have something up his sleeve. Tyler runs well. Very smart base runner. And we may make the catcher in the middle infield make a decision on whether they want to make a play at second or concede the stolen base and give us 2 men in scoring position. Jonah doubled his last at bat to right center. Looked like maybe a slider outside, taken for a ball. Off the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. First and third. It's a good pitch to run right here if Coach Hopp's going to do it. He may want to give Jonah a couple pitches to hit first before he sets him in motion. 1 ball, no strikes. Senior catcher. That's a fastball away. Taken for ball 2. I know Coach Hopp would love to score this run right here. He does not want to take the bat out of Jonah's hands. See if Jonah can just take care of business right here on this 2-0 pitch. Get him a fastball that he can barrel. Oliver's done a nice job with his breaking balls. Doesn't seem to have as good a command with his fastball right now as his breaking ball, but he's spotting that hook and he's getting some swing and misses. Let's see what he does here. 2 ball and no strikes to catcher Jonah Sutton. 2-0 pitch coming. Does not like the signal. Steps off. He's going to reset. McArney got on a base hit, leading off first. Tyler Harrington hit by a pitch, leading off first. Uh-oh, that ball gets away. That's a bad pickoff. Tyler, he did this back in the first inning, and there he goes. He's going to sleep well tonight. He makes his way all the way to third base on another pickoff in the dirt. Saints are able to scratch another run on the error. Tyler trades places with Mick, and the count remains 2 balls, no strikes to the catcher, Jonah Sutton. 2-0 pitch, man on third base, Tyler Harrington. Senior Jonah Sutton up the bat. He is 1 for 1 today, walked in a double. He balked. He must not have come to a complete stop. Just balked in a run. Coach Smith's probably getting a little frustrated over there. Some sloppy play, uncharacteristic sloppy play of a very talented, very well-coached Arlington Tigers team. So Tyler is balked home. That's our third run in the inning. That's going to extend our lead to 5-1. And that's ball 3. It's a breaking ball down. 3 balls, no strikes. See if Coach Hop green lights him right here. Sometimes a good green light on a 3-0 pitch. If he did, that ball was down. That's taken for ball 4. So we've got 2 outs. Jonah walks. It's going to bring on a pinch runner. Here comes Drew Atkins. Drew Atkins is out to run. So Jonah's 1 for 1 on the day. He's walked twice, hit a double, and that brings up Trey Bird, who has walked twice. And that brings up senior first baseman Trey Bird. He's walked twice tonight. Had 3 hits his last game against Trinity Christian. Just took that first pitch fastball for a ball that was off the plate. Got senior Drew Atkins leading off first base. 2 outs. That's the same pitch that he called a ball last pitch. This one he called a strike. So neither one of them were strikes. They're both off the plate. But, again, it doesn't matter what I call. It's what the umpire calls. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. So that was a called strike on Trey. That was a delayed steal from Drew Atkins. Colvin Tyson came out of the chute, threw a pellet. Shortstop Guest was waiting on the throw. And Guest put down the tag, threw out the runner. And that's going to end the inning. So Trey will lead off the 5th inning with the brand new count. And in the top of the 4th inning, the Saints were able to scratch across 3 runs on only 1 hit. There was a couple of Tiger errors. We didn't leave anybody on base since the base runner was thrown out stealing. And through 3.5 innings, the score is Saints 5, Arlington 1. Colvin Tyson's going to lead off the bottom of the 4th inning for the Arlington Tigers. Colvin grounded out to shortstop Arnie. Back in the 1st inning, Mick made a heck of a play. It was a high hopper, do-or-die play. Mick had to attack and did a nice job kind of sweeping with his glove on a tweener hop and threw Colvin out by a half step. Colvin's had a great senior season so far. I've been tracking him closely in box scores, and he continues. Oh, he doesn't. He got sawed off on that pitch. Soft liner to Tate Gentleman. Nice riding hard fastball in on Colbin's hands by Peyton. One pitch, one out. And that brings up the right fielder, senior Dylan Keith. Dylan flew out to center field his first at bat. Dylan's going to be playing his college ball at Christian Brothers University right here in Memphis. Good-looking player, runs well, power, good pitcher, really good defensive outfielder. He takes first pitch fastball down, taken for a ball. One-0 pitch coming for senior Peyton Moore. Fastball taken for ball 2. That was up. Peyton has allowed 3 hits in his 3 innings so far, 3 1/3 innings. That's another fastball up. Taken for ball 3. He's going to have to climb the ladder here. Don't want to give anybody a freebie. Got a 4-run cushion, needs to challenge these hitters. Fastball taken away on that 3-0 pitch. So the Tigers have a runner. Keith's on a walk, and that brings up third baseman J.J. Walters. Love to get a sawed-off fastball, ground ball right here. See our Saints turn a double play. That's Peyton's first walk of the game. Let's see if he can ride himself right here. He struck out Walters back in the 2nd inning. That's a good pitch. Not going to get 2 on that. Nice job by Tyler. It's a high hopper. Again, right off home plate. No way we had a play at second base. It stayed up in the air a pretty good while. Tyler caught that ball with 2 hands right at his hip, took 1 extra crow hop, and threw on the run a strike to Trey Bird at first base for the 2nd out of the inning. So the Tigers have a runner in scoring position. We've got 2 outs. And that brings up the first baseman, Connor McCaslin, who struck out looking back in the 2nd inning. Good fastball, had some late tail to it. McCaslin wanted it, swung it, got a piece of it. Jonah was able to keep hold of it. No balls, 1 strike. I keep on pounding that outside half. He's got an open stance. Jonah does. He's set up outside, see if Peyton can hit his spot. That was a high fastball. He elevated that one. McCaslin swung through it, and Peyton's on top. No balls, 2 strikes. So he's got to have purpose with this 0-2 pitch. This young man's going to be up there hacking. He's going to be extra aggressive. See if Peyton can finish out this inning with the runner in scoring position. Jonah's set up outside. Misses his spot. That's down and in. It was taken by McCaslin. Peyton still in charge. 1 ball, 2 strikes. See if our defense can make a play for Peyton right here. Flash him leather. Saints do it well. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got him. Fastball outside corner, taken for strike 3. Nice pitch. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left on base. We are through 4 complete innings, and the Saints are leading the Tigers 5-1. Leading off for our Saints in the top of the 5th inning is going to be first baseman Trey Bird, left fielder Luke Willard, second baseman Tate Gentleman, and hopefully to clean them up, Josh Brown and Josh Russell. We've got another new pitcher for Arlington. Let me check out who this young man is. He's number 7, and this is Connor May. It's another right-hander. So Oliver just threw a single inning. What did I say? Yeah, Connor May, number 7, is in now for Arlington. That's going to close the book on Peyton Oliver. And the right-hander Oliver gave up 3 runs, none of which were earned. And Connor May is going to start this top of the 5th inning for Arlington. Trey Bird's going to lead us off. Trey was up the bat when Drew Atkins was thrown out stealing on that delayed steal. And hopefully Trey can continue his hot hitting ways. Trey came into this game hitting .328 with an on-base percentage of .432. And when Trey gets on base, good things happen. He's second on the team with 18 runs scored. So when he gets on, he steals back. He scores runs. He also steals bases. Trey is second on the team in stolen bases. He's got 10 on the year in 11 opportunities. So we need to get Trey on, have him run, and have him score. So the pitcher May on the rubber, ready for his first pitch of the evening. Trey has walked twice tonight. Good piece of hitting right there. See if he burnt Keith. Turned him around, and it is over his head. He got him turned around the other way. With that right-handed batter, it tails away from the right fielder. I think Dylan turned originally the wrong way. He actually righted himself, and he's such a good athlete. I thought he was able to corral it, but it went off his glove. That's going to be a double for Trey Bird, who barreled that ball. Nice piece of hitting by Trey. Jumped on that first pitch. Centered over the right fielder's head for a leadoff double. Here's where Luke and Tate and Josh got to bring home this run. Right here, Luke's got to, at the very least, get him over to third base and allow Tate to drive him home. Breaking ball outside in the dirt. Trey was not able to advance. The ball got away from the catcher, Tyson. Not far enough for Trey to advance. Colbin throws very well. Pounced on that ball quickly. So 1 ball, no strikes to senior left fielder, Luke Willard. See if we can get him a straight one right here. That's a good piece of hitting. Good job right there. Luke kept his hands back on another breaking ball and smoked one right in the 6 hole for a base hit. Saints have something going. First and third, no outs. Senior second baseman Tate Gentleman up. Good piece of hitting by Luke Willard right there. See if Tate can do the same thing. Tate came into this game hitting .280 with runners in scoring position. 9 RBIs on the season. See if he can drive home his 10th right here. Got to put that ball in play. Get him a straight one early in the count. First and third, top of the 5th inning. Number 8, Tate Gentleman up the bat. Luke Willard runs very well at first base. Trey Bird runs very well over at third base. First pitch, fastball, taken, up and away, ball 1. See if Tate can pick one out right here. Middle's back, double play depth, corners in. First baseman Castlin's holding on the runner. Third baseman's in also, looking to cut down the run with no outs. Next pitch, breaking ball, up, taken for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's where Tate's got to slow that heart rate and just hit a strike right here. Expand the zone a little bit. Love to see him drive home a run. Protect in. Smoke that ball to right field right here. 2 balls, no strikes. It's a fastball away. Half swing by Tate. Umpire rung him up right there. So 2 balls, 1 strike. He couldn't. I don't think he could reach that pitch if he would have had a full swing at it. It was pretty good outside. 2 balls and a strike right here. That's a breaking ball. Pitcher May left up. 3 balls, 1 strike. Tate's back in charge here. This 3-1 count. Good fastball count. Just throw the hands right here, young man. Throw the hands. 1st and 3rd. No outs. Top of the 5th inning. Saints leading 5-1. Fastball up. Ball 4. Good take. Bases juiced for Joshua Brown, followed by Joshua Russell. So we got bases loaded. We got no outs. Middle's going to be back, turning 2. Corners are in. Outfield straight away. Josh reached on an error. His last at bat came around to score. Struck out looking back in the 2nd. First pitch fastball up and away, taken for ball 1. See if Joshua can get this ball out of the infield right here. May's got the signal from Tyson. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball. Taken for ball 2. Stayed high, kind of floated. 2 balls, no strikes. Like to see Josh get on that plate. Get a nice 2-out RBI or 2-run RBI right here. That ball is 8 inches outside. Doggone it. That's not a strike. He called it a strike, though. 2 balls, 1 strike. He's done it all game. So frustrating. 2 balls and a strike. That one's away. That was a breaking ball. Thankfully, he was in the left-handed batter's box. 3 balls, 1 strike. Nowhere to put him. Bases juice, no outs. Ball 4. That's okay. It gets through the wickets. It's ball 4 anyway, so he walked in a run. And that brings up junior center fielder Josh Russell. Josh tripled and scored back in the 2nd. And he struck out looking in the 4th. That's going to be an RBI walk for Joshua Brown. Trey scores. Everybody moves up. Tate's on 2nd. Luke Willard's on 3rd. Fastball. Gosh, that is 10 inches outside. Jeannie Craney. Oh, this is so frustrating, man. I don't know where they think that is even in the rule book. Gosh, dog. No balls, 1 strike. Good piece of hitting by Josh. That was a floating breaking ball. Fouled it off. No balls, 2 strikes. Got to put the ball in play right here. Good luck doubling up Josh Russell. He runs so well, but Josh going to have to put the ball in play. Saints need to scratch across a few more runs here, make this hurt, and take advantage of these base runners being put on. Tyson set up way outside, and you got to swing at that. That is 10 inches outside, but you got to swing at it because he's going to ring you up. You got to about be standing on home plate to reach that or go up there with a 38-inch bat. Sorry if I'm ranting. No balls, 2 strikes. Bases juiced. Great piece of hitting by Josh. Oh, everybody's safe. That's a heck of a job by Josh. You just got to protect the plate. He put the ball in play, got it off the end of the bat. Second baseman tried to make a tag, didn't. Then threw to short, did not make the throw catch. Everybody's safe. Run scores. That's going to be an RBI fielder's choice for Russell. still have the bases juiced, still have nobody out, and the hot-hitting Mick Arney up the bat. RBI machine. Fly ball right field, big arm in right field by Keith. Here comes a throw home. Oh, thank goodness the first baseman cut it, because that was a good throw on the money by a strong-armed right fielder. And the first baseman, Castlin, decided to cut it, which is fortuitous for our Saints. We score another run. That is a sacrifice fly by Mick Arney, another RBI. We've got one out. And Josh was able to tag up from first to second, as was Joshua Brown from second to third. So we got second and third, another run home. Score is now 8-1, and Eli Smith's up the bat. That's another fly ball right field. This one's going to be deep enough to get him home. Nice job by our hitters. Very nicely done. Another run. That makes the score 9-1. Good job by our Saints right there. And that brings up senior third baseman Tyler Harrington. Tyler has been hit twice and struck out once. See if Tyler can pick out a nice fastball right here and barrel one. Josh Russell leading off third base. Josh reached on a fielder's choice. RBI. Oh, Tyler just missed his pitch. He got his heater, just pulled off it. And the first baseman, Castlin's able to make the catch for the third out of the inning. But a very productive inning for our Saints, who score 4 additional runs. They did so on 2 hits. There was 1 error, and there was 1 man left on base. Through 4.5 innings, the Saints are leading the Tigers 9-1. Leading off for the Arlington Tigers in the bottom of the 5th inning is left fielder Patrick Maxwell. Patrick grounded back to the pitcher. Oh, hello. First pitch fastball buzzed him. Thank goodness he got his head down. That would have taken one right off his dome. 1 ball, no strikes to the left fielder Maxwell. Sawed him off. Beautiful pitch. He continues to throw inside. Whoa, hello, honey. Almost got a little sloppy there. Thankfully, Trey Bird's a good 6'2", was able to corral that throw. 2 pitches, 1 out. And Peyton Moore continues to cruise. Designated hitter Jackson Mcminn up the bat. Jackson struck out back in the third inning, 0 for 1 on the night. Saints defense straight away. Wind started picking up again, blowing out to left. Continues to throw inside. I love the pitch. Just off the plate. He is working the inner half. That ball had a little extra juice to it. It's going to set up that middle out for Peyton. Jonah stays inside with his setup. Hits the outside corner. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the signal. He's setting up in. Another one, strike, inside corner. Painted it, hit his spot. Beautiful job. That's right where Jonah's setting up. An umpire is going to give it to you. I mean, that was a strike. That was right on the inside corner. Had some nice late run to it. And that sets up his slider. That sets up his changeup. See what he's got. Oh, spiked that one. I think that was a slider he held on to a little bit too long. That's going to take the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes. We've got 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. And the Saints are leading the Tigers 9-1. Good pitch. Beautiful pitch. Strike 3, outside corner. Rung him up. That's going to bring up the second baseman, Braxton Tompkins. Braxton had a really good at-bat, his first at-bat. Fouled off a couple tough pitches with 2 strikes. Was able to work it to a full count, and Peyton hung a breaking ball. Braxton kept his hands back and smoked one right in the hole between third and short for his hit, and he scored the only run. There's that same breaking ball. He took a yak at that one too, swung through that one. Some nice late bite to it by Peyton. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th inning. Good. Tate's got it. Throws to first. 4-3 on the ground out. Another hard inside fastball. Got in on Tompkins' hands. Grounded to Tate at second. 3 up, 3 down. And Peyton Moore continues his mastery of hitters. No runs, no hits, no errors. No men left on base through 5 complete innings. Saints 9, Tigers 1. We have got a new pitcher. It is number 19, Drew Weiss. And Derek just gave you a shot of a super moon. It's a beautiful full moon tonight. Again, a gorgeous night for ball. This is the first time that we've had really good weather, good temperatures all the way through to the end of the game. And I think that warmer weather is definitely right upon us. So the first batter for the new pitcher, Drew Weiss, is going to be catcher Jonah Sutton. Jonah has walked twice and doubled. So he's got a perfect night so far. Let's hope he can continue that. First pitch fastball up and away. Taken for ball one. Oh, ball one pitch. Fastball outside corner. Strike one. One ball, one strike. Senior catcher Jonah Sutton. Jonah has been amazing behind the plate. He has got a rocket arm, unbelievable feet. He's thrown out several base runners trying to steal bases. And he's just done a remarkable job not having caught in his career. I think the last time he caught was sporadically when he was like 8, 9, or 10 or something like that. And he has just been a rock star behind the plate for us. The next pitch was a breaking ball that Jonah took for a ball. 2-1. That 2-1 pitch is a fastball up. Now we are at 3 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Senior catcher Jonah Sutton up to bat. 3-1 pitch coming. Ball 4. Up. Third walk for Jonah. He's been on base all 4 times at bat. And Drew Atkins has been running for him. Let's see if Drew heads back out there again. Here he comes. Senior Drew Atkins going to run for him for the 4th time. And the Saints have done a nice job getting their leadoff man on. This is the 3rd inning in a row that we've had our leadoff man on. And that brings up senior first baseman Trey Bird, who has walked twice and doubled. Really hit a ball hard that made its way over to right fielder Dylan Keith's head. See if he can do it again here. Ooh, fastball inside corner. Took that one. I think he'd love to have that one back. Good pitch, inner half. No balls, 1 strike. Top of the 5th inning. We got 1 man on. That one a little bit too in. Tried to come right back in there, Weiss did. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. On senior first baseman, Trey Bird. Breaking ball down in the dirt, gets away. Atkins is able to advance to second base. Runner in scoring position. That ball was taken for a ball. And 2 balls and 1 strike. Let's see if Trey Bird can drive home a run right here. On deck is Luke Willard. He'll be followed by Tate Gentleman. There it is. Fist job. Tried to get in his hands again. Was able to fight that one off. It's not going to be able to score the run, but a nice piece of hitting right there by Trey. That was the 3rd inside fastball in that at bat. He pulled his hands in and got just enough barrel on it to muscle it over the third baseman's head for a hit. So we got a man on 1st and 3rd. And that brings up senior left fielder Luke Willard, who had a nice hit in the 6th hole last at bat and came around to score. First pitch, fastball down and in, taken for a ball. Luke's going to play at Freed Hardeman next year. Fine young man, great family. His parents, Richie and Christy, I know are so proud of him. Excellent young man. He'll be a smashing success in whatever he decides to do. Very engaging personality. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung through that one. That was a fastball in on his hands. Weiss continues to try to throw in. That's a fastball down, taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. No outs, 1st and 3rd. Saints leading 9-1. See, good piece of hitting as a fastball in. Looked like a strike. Fought it off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Luke is second on the team in doubles with 5. Actually, he's third now. Jonah got his 6th earlier this game. Oh, breaking ball away. Started at middle, floated out, swung through it for strike 3. So we got 1 out, and that brings up senior second baseman Tate Gentleman. Tate struck out in the 2nd and 3rd innings against Eldridge and walked and scored in the 5th. Tate's going to play his baseball at Christian Brothers University. Good hit. Drove it deep. That ball's going to get all the way to the fence. That's going to be a double. That's going to score Drew Atkins. Tate barreled that ball nicely, got it all the way to the warning track, short hopped the fence for a stand-up double, RBI, and the Saints continue to do damage against this Tigers pitching. So we got a man on 2nd and 3rd, Josh Brown up the bat, and that's got to feel good for Tate. He's been robbed a few times, had a little dry stretch in the middle of the season, and he's really come out of it his last about 6 games. Looks like a new hitter, and that's got to really feel good. Good RBI hit for Tate. Josh Brown up the bat. Let's see if Josh can do the same thing. First pitch, fastball outside corner, taken for a strike. So Joshua Brown up the bat. He's DHing tonight. Josh struck out looking in the 2nd. Reached on a fielding error or throwing error by the 3rd baseman and scored in the 4th. And had a bases-loaded walk for an RBI in the 5th and also came around to score. So very productive day by Josh. Let's hope it continues right here. Good aggressive swing, swung through it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Tigers' infield is in all the way across the board. They're going to be cutting down the runner. Joshua's just got to get this ball out of the infield. Nice job by Tyson. That ball was in the dirt. Had a nice block. Evens the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. See if Josh can put this ball in play right here. Good piece of hitting. Inside fastball. Josh stayed aggressive. Fouled it back. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Saints leading 10-1. We're in the top of the 6th inning. We've got runners on 2nd and 3rd. Trey Bird on 3rd. He had a base hit. Tate Gentleman off 2nd. He had a double. Excellent take by Joshua right there. That was a slow breaking ball in the dirt. Another good job by Colvin Tyson, keeping that ball from getting too far away. And the count is now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Joshua Brown. Fly ball, center field. May not be. Oh, what a catch by Joshua Cooper. Wow, that was a beautiful catch. That was a high pop-up, second base side of second base, and was not hit hard. Second baseman went out, no chance, and Cooper was able to utilize his awesome speed and took that ball right off the turf. Really nice play right there by a very talented Joshua Cooper. So that was F8, 2 outs, and that brings up junior center fielder Joshua Russell. Joshua tripled and scored in the 2nd, struck out looking in the 4th, and had an RBI, fielder's choice, in the 5th inning. See if he can drive home a pair. Almost got him. Weiss continues to pound the zone in. I like seeing that from the young man. He's an aggressive pitcher. He may be a youngster, getting some good experience out here. There's a hit. That ball's got a chance to get out of here. That ball's got a chance. That's out of here. That's a 3-run home run by Joshua Russell. Wow, he dropped the head on that one. Little bit of breeze blowing, but I think that ball was getting out of any ballpark. That's the second ball that Josh has hit really hard to left field. That had to have felt really good. That was a 3-run homer, and that takes the score to 13-1. Very nice. That's the Saints' first homer of the year. How about that? Love to see it from a fantastic young man. That's awesome. That's his 4th RBI of the game, his 2nd hit. 2nd run scored. Nice game by Joshua Russell. That may be his first high school home run. It is. His dad, Derek, who is my superb camera operator, just confirmed that is Joshua Russell's first home run of his high school career. I am very happy that I was sitting right here to watch it. That was a high fastball that Mick Arney swung through. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Breaking ball, taken outside. Ball 2, 2 balls, 1 strike. Mick is 1 for 3. He's got 2 RBIs and just hit that ball hard. Josh Cooper's back, makes a nice running catch again. So all-star play for Joshua Cooper. Keeps the Saints from scoring more runs. But 4 runs, 3 hits, no errors, no runners left on base through 5.5 innings. Saints leading 13-1. So we've got some defensive changes for the Saints here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Austin Yarbrough is catching. We've got Jack Newman has gone in to play first base for Trey Bird. We have got Dylan James is in right field. And Peyton Moore is out for his 6th inning of work. And Peyton has allowed only 2 hits so far this game. One of them by the leadoff man in the bottom of the 6th inning, Josh Cooper, who has shown out tonight and shown all of us what a fantastic player he is. Made 2 really nice catches in center field. He's got a base hit and sacrifice fly. He's driven in the only run of the game. There's that slider, inside corner, excellent location. Probably started a little bit in, had some nice late bite, came across, got the inner half of the plate for called first strike. No balls, 1 strike. Fastball right down the middle. Nice. Continues his aggressive pitching right there. No balls, 2 strikes. Senior center fielder Josh Cooper. Outfield straight away. Wind has died down. Good job right there. Tate's going to have to charge that ball with Josh running. He throws to first. Out of the inning. 4-3 on the putout. Nice job attacking that ball. Excellent pitching by Peyton Moore. We quickly have 1 out. And that brings up the shortstop, Wyatt Guess. Wyatt grounded out to Mick back in the first and struck out in the third inning. Mick made a really nice play on a slow roller. First pitch swing on a fastball away, fouled it off to the right quickly. No balls, 1 strike. Peyton Moore continues to force his will on these Tiger hitters by jumping on top with first pitch strikes. He looks confident, aggressive, love everything we're seeing. That's a nice pitch. Ooh, may have been a little bit up, a little bit in. Good-looking pitch right there. Took it for a ball, 1 strike. There it is, inside corner, hit his spot, beautiful pitch. Crisp fastball, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Austin set up outside, hit his spot. It was down though. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch coming, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Missed his spot. Austin was set up outside right there. He threw it in. Guess fouled it back. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Shortstop Wyatt Guess doing battle against Peyton Moore. Ooh, I think he tried to do a little too much on that one. Way outside. And that takes the count to 3 balls, 2 strikes, which we haven't seen all that many of this game. This may be the 4th 3-2 count of the game. Peyton's really done a very efficient work early in the count before he gets to 3 balls. That one got him. Tried to come hard inside, and that one floated. So that's both ball 4 and a hit by pitch. I'm not sure which one I need to put in the book. Since it hit him, I'm going to give him a hit by pitch. And that brings up catcher Colbin Tyson. Colbin grounded to short and softly lined out to Tate. Colbin is affectionately known as Cold Beer, even though he does not drink beer, I assure you, but we just call him Cold Beer, and he seems to enjoy the nickname, so we call him Cold Beer. First pitch fastball swinging. He's a very aggressive hitter and fouled that one back to the screen. No balls, 1 strike to the right-handed hitting Colbin Tyson. I know Coach Smith has been so excited at the acquisition of Colbin. He's running. That's a breaking ball down. That's a stolen base. Good job by Austin Yarborough blocking that ball. That was a break him on the dirt. Austin kept it right in front of him. So we got 1 out. Colbin's got a runner in scoring position now. Saints leading 13-1. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Good old-fashioned hard ball right there. Austin was set up on the outside corner. Peyton rear back, gunned it, hit his spot. Colbin swung through it, strike. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Senior catcher Colbin Tyson. Colbin also plays a mean third base, and I feel comfortable putting him in anywhere when we play in the summertime. Another nice block. That's a ball in the dirt. Runner had a good jump, leading off second base, is able to advance to third. It's going to be a wild pitch. Peyton needs to finish strong right here, keep his concentration, get this batter. Whoa, there's the Colbin Tyson. Base hit right back up the box, going to drive home that run. Last 2 summers, Colbin was our top hitter with runner in scoring position. I bet he was easily over 400. Just an excellent 2-strike hitter. He's got a really good 2-strike approach, keeps his hands back, doesn't try to overswing. That's an RBI hit, run scored, man on first base, and that brings up the right fielder, Dylan Keith. Dylan flew out to center back in the first, and he walked and was left stranded in the 4th. Big, strong right-handed hitter. First pitch fastball right in there. Good pitch. Strike one. Dylan Keith's a good-looking player. See if we can coerce a ground ball, in it with a 6-4-3 double play right here. One out, bottom of the sixth, 13-2 the score. Good hard fastball. Little too high. Checked his swing, appealed to the base umpire. He said no, he did not, and that evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. We got 1 out. To right fielder Dylan Keith, going to be a CBU Buccaneer 2022. Fastball outside corner, got away from the catcher Yarbrough, back to the screen. Runner's able to advance to second. See if Peyton can finish here. Love to see him finish this game. I know Coach Hopwood, we got 3 more games this week, and he'd love a complete game right here from senior Peyton Moore. It's going to be another wild pitch. 2-1 count. Uh-oh, that ball's got a chance. He tattooed that ball. Josh Russell, our Gold Glove center fielder, was able to track that ball down deep in the right center field gap. Second out of the inning. Runner's able to advance from second to third on the deep fly ball, hit very well by Keith. And that 2 outs, and that's going to bring up the third baseman, J.J. Walters. See if Peyton can finish this game. Walters struck out back in the second, and he grounded to third baseman Harrington back in the fourth. 0 for 2 on the day. Uh-oh, that ball was tattooed. That ball is out of here. That's going to be a 2-run homer. That's going to extend this game. 13-4. If we'd have got that last out right there, it would have been the run rule. But J.J. Walters pulled his hands in and barreled that ball. There's a little bit of wind blowing. 2-run homer by third baseman J.J. Walters. So Peyton doesn't have, I don't think his pitch count is all that high. He had some pretty relaxed innings, middle of the game. So he's probably pushing 80-ish, but hopefully he's got more left in the tank. That was a good hard fastball right there. Came right back. We got a pinch hitter. I'm not quite sure who it is, but they're pinch hitting for the first baseman, McCaslin. First pitch fastball swinging, no balls, and 1 strike on the pinch hitter. Let me pull up their roster and tell you who it is. Another one, fastball hard. 12, number 12. This is, I can't see. That's the one name that I can't see. It's at the very bottom of my text. Ooh, fastball up and in, buzzed him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's going to open things up here, I hope, for change up, breaking ball. He buzzed him up and in. 1 and 2 pitch coming, 2 outs. Got him, fastball. Good job by Peyton to finish that inning. Nice job by the Tigers, though, to stay alive. They score 3 runs. They do so on 2 hits. Saints did not make any errors, and there was no runners left on base following the home run by Walters. And the score after 6 complete innings is Saints 13, Tigers 4. Leading off for the Saints in the top of the 7th inning is pinch hitter Dylan James. Dylan went in. Look at that. First pitch swinging. He deposits a base hit right in the right center field gap. Nice piece of hitting right there by Dylan James. He went in for Eli Smith in right field in last inning, and he just smoked the ball right over the second baseman's head for a base hit. Nice job, Dylan James. Dylan runs really well. And that brings up Tyler Harrington. There's Tyler. He gets another fastball. He did not miss that one. That's going to make its way all the way to the fence. That's going to score Dylan James all the way from first base with that excellent speed that we just talked about, and that's an RBI double. Nice job, Dylan James. Nice job, Tyler Harrington. Tyler pulled his hands in on an inside fastball, smoked that ball all the way to the left field fence. Dylan James had a great read on the ball, never missed stride, cut every base sharply like Coach Hop teaches him, was able to score on that play. Nice job. That brings up catcher. Oh, we got a pinch hitter. Look at that. Austin Yarborough comes in, first pitch swinging, and he smokes the ball to right field. Nice piece of hitting by Austin. Austin barreled that ball. Good piece of hitting right there. Tyler was not able to score. The ball was hit so hard by Yarborough. Drew Atkins is going to run for Austin. And the Saints liking what I'm seeing out of our Saints hitters. That brings up Jack Newman, who's going to hit for Trey Bird. Jack entered at first base last inning. All three of our new hitters in the lineup have gone after the first pitch, so they've been over there on the bench drooling, wanting to get in there and get some action. I like the aggressiveness. Swung at that fastball out of the zone. No balls, one strike. There you go. It's going to be an RBI, fielder's choice by Jack Newman. Tyler Harrington's able to score on that. Jack's able to beat that ball out, so they did not score or not turn a double play, so Jack does get the RBI. And that brings up senior left fielder Luke Willard. That was a breaking ball in the dirt taken by Luke. Got away from the catcher Tyson, and Jack was able to scamper down to second base, and he's now in scoring position. It's going to be a wild pitch. Good take by Luke. This is pitcher Weiss still in there. Fastball taken up. Evens the count at 2 balls and no strikes. Sorry. Get myself caught up there. 2-0. Luke Willard. Swinging. That was a high fastball. Luke swung through that one. That takes the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Luke had a base hit back in the 5th, came around to score. Hard ball in the hole between third and short. Uh-oh. Luke just tomahawked one. Let's see if that ball stays fair. And that does. That's going to be down. That's a double. That's going to score Newman. And that is Luke Willard's 6th double on the season. Nice job by Luke. He got his head out and smoked that ball. Nice double by Luke. RBI. And that brings up senior second baseman Tate Gentleman. Tate doubled and scored back in the 6th, had an RBI. Walked and scored back in the 5th. One ball, no strikes to the 8 ball, Tate Gentleman. Fastball called a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wind still picking up right here. Love to see Tate get another fastball, have him barrel one right here. Got a man on second base. We got 1 out. Another breaking ball. Drop that one right in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Score is 16-4 Saints. Tyson set up way outside. Let's see if Tate can protect right here. It's a fastball up, and that takes the count to 3 balls. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 the count. Second baseman Tate Gentleman. Protect that plate. Get a base hit right here, Tate. Hard ground ball. That's a fair ball. That's going to be a double. That's going to score Luke Willard. Tate's going to scamper in for his second double of the game. Nicely done. Another RBI. It's been what I'm wanting to see out of Tate is expand that strike zone a little bit. Stop being so picky with his pitches that he swings at, because you can still barrel balls even if they're a little off the plate. Good job by Luke, double, Tate, double. And that brings up junior designated hitter Joshua Brown. Joshua reached on an error back in the 4th and scored. He had an RBI walk and scored in the 5th. And he flew out in the 6th. Fastball up and in, taken for a ball. Score is now 17-4. Saints leading the Tigers. Fastball outside corner. It's going to even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Junior designated hitter Joshua Brown. Good piece of hitting right there. Hard ground ball to shortstop. Does a nice job catching the tween hop. Throws to first for the second out. Nice play by shortstop Guess right there. Ball could have very easily ate him up, but he kept his hands extended, showed some nice soft hands once he felt that ball in his palm, and threw a strike to first base for the second out of the inning. Joshua hit it hard right there. And that brings up Joshua Russell, who in his last at-bat hit his first high school home run. It was a 3-run bomb way over the fence in left field. I know that had to have felt so good for him. He's also got a triple on the night. First pitch fastball outside corner, taken for a strike. See if Joshua can continue his hot hitting ways. He's really hit the ball hard. He had a huge hit against Trinity Christian last week. It was in the top of the 11th inning, and his base hit really hit the ball hard, got on the left fielder quick, and he was hit so hard it took a funky last hop, made its way all the way to the fence. Tate Gentleman was able to score the winning run, and we beat a very good Trinity Christian team. Next 2 pitches have been balls. Counts 2 balls and 1 strike. The junior center fielder Joshua Russell, who plays just gold glove defense for the Saints out there, just catches everything. Nuts. That gets him right on the inner leg. Let's see how many times Joshua has been hit this year. I know he leads the team. And that was his 7th time to be hit by a pitch. Yeah, McArney is second on the team with 4. So Josh is on again on a hit by pitch, and that brings up the said McArney. First pitch swinging, breaking ball, outer half. Mick swung through that one. No balls, 1 strike for the pitcher Weiss. Man on first and second. Mick continuing to be aggressive, fouls that ball off to the right. Mick grounded to third back in the first, had a beautiful RBI hit to right field with 2 outs in the second. Reached on he singled again and scored in the 4th. Had a sac fly. It's a high fly ball to left field. Left fielders got it for the third out of the inning. Saints do it again. That is their fourth straight 4-run inning. They do so on 4 hits. There were no errors by the Tigers, and we left 2 runners on. And through 6.5 innings, the Saints lead 17-4. Peyton Moore is out for his 7th inning of work. He threw 7-inning complete game his last start, so he has been a warhorse for Coach Hop, and this is just what Coach Hop needs, what the team needs. With 3 more games coming up, we take on these same Arlington Tigers tomorrow night at Briarcrest. Then we play FACS on Thursday, and we play a very good Trinity Christian team again, I believe, on Friday. So full schedule. It's going to be all hands on deck. And this is another very strong outing by Peyton Moore, senior right-hander for our Saints. Let's hope he can finish this game out right here. Patrick Maxwell is going to lead off for the Arlington Tigers. Patrick's 0 for 2 on the night. He was out 1 unassisted back in the 2nd and 1 to 3 back in the 5th. So Peyton's had his number. First 2 at-bats. Continues to pound the inner half. I love it. Hard fastball right on the hands, taken for a strike. I hope he throws every pitch right there this inning. Just hammers the inner half of that zone. He does. That's another one. That's a beautiful pitch. The catcher Yarbrough was set up inner half. Peyton hit his spot, and that's the 3rd time this game that the left fielder Maxwell has gone right back to Peyton Moore. So 1 unassisted, 1 to 3, 1 to 3. Nice start to the inning. And that brings up. I'll have to get this young man. This is the young man that I don't know who it is. Fastball up and in. Oh, it's number 4. I can see number 4. Let me see who this young man is. Another fastball up. That's 2 balls, no strikes. This is Jackson Mcminn, who has been in here all game. Sorry about that. Jackson's 0 for 2, a couple strikeouts. That was a good hard fastball outside corner. Swung through it. That takes the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Love to see Peyton Moore finish. Oh, pretty pitch, outside corner, painted it. See what Peyton does right here with the 2-2 count. 2-2, 1 out. Got a signal set up on the inner half. Wow. Beautiful pitch. Hammered the inner half. Strike 3 swinging. Fantastic job by Peyton Moore. He is hitting his spots. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was strikeout number 7 for senior right-hander Peyton Moore. And that brings up second baseman Braxton Tompkins. Braxton's a good-looking player. I've been very impressed by his at-bats, by his swings. First pitch fastball, came back in again for the 3rd hit in a row. First pitch, inner half. Took that one for a ball, had a little too much run to it. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. Oh, spiked that one. Held on to it a little bit too long. 2 balls, no strikes to the second baseman, Braxton Tompkins. Braxton had a hit back in the 3rd, came around to score on the sacrifice fly by Joshua Cooper. See if Peyton can finish this game right here. Put it right down the middle. Oh, maybe pooping out here. That one was high and behind him. Glad that didn't hit Braxton in the head. 3-0. On the second baseman, Braxton Tompkins. Good-looking young player for the Tigers. I know Coach Smith's probably very happy about him. He's swinging 3-0. Oh, what a play by Tyler Harrington. That's beautiful. It was a high hopper. Tyler, two Tylers left. He beeline for it. Got a tweener. Caught it kind of in his hip pocket. Threw on the run. Jack Newman had a nice stretch for the third out of the inning. And the Saints, no runs, no hits, no errors. Peyton Moore goes the complete game. And Saints beat the Tigers tonight 17-4. Winning pitcher Peyton Moore. His record now goes to 2-1. How about Joshua Russell, junior center fielder, hitting his first home run in high school? 3-run bomb that was a no-doubter. Also had a triple. I vote Joshua player of the game. We play the same Tigers team tomorrow night at Briarcrest. We are going to be streaming, so please tune in. Fun night at the ballpark, and Derek and I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Good night.